It's a beautiful, cold Friday night here in Southeast Michigan. Welcome back to GSC. What am I working on tonight? A 1954 Chevrolet 235 inline six cylinder head. So I pulled the one out of the 1-ton flatbed. Well, sort of. I pulled the engine out of it. I bought it, didn't run, lack of compression. Put another engine in it, the head's cracked. So I now have the head off the original engine. And I have quite the surprise thing in front of me. So I'm going to flip this camera around and show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the cylinder head for the 235. As you can see, this one's already been off. Someone's already cut it in some point in its life. She obviously swallowed a bit of goop here at one point or another. But this deck is actually in really good shape. I'm using a stone, good flat stone here to clean the old gasket off. This would have traditionally had a copper gasket, not a tri-layer Kevlar mix hash and bash. So just gonna work a couple more passes on this nice little mating surface of the engine block, and then I'll flip her over and we're gonna tap test all the valves and make sure everything moves with the mallet. And if everything moves and everything grooves, then I'll clean this up the rest of the way and I will hopefully put it on the truck in the next couple of days. So do some more cleaning, flip it over, show you guys what's going on the other side. And hopefully somebody finds this as fascinating as I do. All right, so I got the deck a little cleaner there on the head. And it looks pretty good, so I flipped it over. I'm gonna just do one set of valves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so our intake valves, intake valves are all moving freely as they should. Now, I'm gonna let these sit because they're a little harder to test with just a mallet. I'll just put a socket on them and give them a good bop. But I think I should be able to get these freed up, and hopefully the old 235 will give her a go again. Well, after a little elbow grease, she's pretty cleaned up. Used the old hose and got the rest of the grime out of it. Clean the cooling ports, clean the intake, exhaust, blew the cobwebs out of it. All the valves move with the tap of a hammer. So I'd say that this is pretty good to go back on the 235, and we'll see if it fixes my overheating issue, since the other one builds cooling pressure in under 3 minutes now. So I'd say she's pretty cooked, but I've got a nice new copper head gasket in the house, and valve cover gasket, a couple other things, and this will be ready to rock and roll on old Dot, the 54 Chevy 1-ton pickup from Kansas. So now that we're doing little different things, we'll see how this goes. So next video should hypothetically be installation, get it running, and see how this does. Thanks, everybody.